What is going on, everybody? I am back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be checking out a disc from a disc golf brand that I've never really heard about. And that disc is the Strike from Birdie Disc Golf Supply. Honestly, I've hardly heard about this brand. I've maybe heard a little bit about it, but I don't know any of their discs, any of their plastics. But I actually got this in a trade. In fact, it wasn't even a part of the trade, but the guy thought we'd like it, so he just included it. So shout out to him. But the Strike is T-Bird-esque based on the flight numbers, 7502. For me, that's gonna be like my Athenas. And I actually brought a few out today to hopefully compare with the Strike. But yeah, I think the guy said it is a beat-in T-Bird out of the box, so I'm excited to try it. We got 9 holes here at Arthur O. Fisher. Gonna give it a go and see what it can do. We're gonna start on hole 10 here, par 4 at 475. You do have water on the left. It is frozen over, so if we throw into it, hopefully we can get our disc. You have OB right of the path, and the green is semi-scary just because you have the OB on both sides. Let's start off by practicing with a couple of Athenas. I brought out my World's Athena, that's ESP Jawbreaker. Oh, missed that tree, a little too straight. And I also have the prototype ESP Athena. Oh, and the wind just dropped that. It was already low. First run Strike, let's see how she does. 175 grams. Oh, that flew just like the Jawbreaker ESP Athena, but it did fade just before that tree, so it wasn't a bad shot. Now here's where the approach gets quite scary because the green is so narrow up there. I gave myself a straight shot look at it. We still have that tailwind. I think I got to go ward in here in case we do lose it. It's got to get down, and that wind might help me. Okay, laid it up short, but we'll have a putt at it. Bada boom, bada bing. Hole 2 for us could be a fun one. 675, par 4. You got an OB road on the right. Left OB should not come in play, but that water is on the left side of this hill. Throw it as straight as far as possible. Try to get up and down for the birdie. I'll tell you what, guys, you cannot leave your bare hand exposed for too long out here today. That wind and the coldness is just eating it up. Holy cow, it's cold. Might try to put it on a little bit of hyzer, see what happens. Oh, just rides hyzer the whole way. At first I thought that was gonna get slammed down. I guess the left to right, probably not the brightest to put it on hyzer, but it worked out. Wind's just eating them up today. In this spot, I'm really pinching myself off here. With this tree in front of me, I gotta go really wide. I'm not gonna be able to make it to the basket, I don't think. Also, we saw that wind just kind of kill these discs. So putting it out wide, I still gotta put it on that hyzer. It's probably just gonna push it down. I don't know if this truck really wants to watch me right now, but I'd like him just to move. Wow, that was a little wider than I'd like. If it gets in bounds, come on, baby. There we go. Finding a way to give myself a look. It's a long one, but it's a look. See if we can get one of our special wardens to fall here. My hands have like no feeling to them, making it very difficult to putt right now. Hole 12 or hole 3 in our case, I didn't think was going to be a good one to showcase the Strike off, especially since I don't have my forehand and it's really a backhand turnover shot that I just do not have. We're going to go ahead and skip it and move on to hole 13. 13 is a nice straight shot, 335. There is OB on the left, path and beyond, but nothing on the right. So this one is pretty straightforward. This is going to be a true test to its stability. Straight headwind. Probably going to put a lot of hyzer on this. And I'm glad I did because see, let's see if my World's Athena can do any better. Oh, it has a lot more stability. I felt like I put that on the same hyzer. Just flipped up the flat and it still had the fade, whereas the Strike wanted to turn all the way over. Got the tailwind right to left, Coven. I think I'm just gonna try to throw this one actually. fade. Not a bad attempt. That was a bad attempt. Hole 4 for us. 260 plays as an island. This one can get scary in the wind. We're still gonna be throwing into that headwind, but we got a nice fast driver to get us over and onto the island. I'll go ahead and throw all 3 here, the strike and my 2 Athenas. Go strike first, see what we can do. That is never gonna do it, and you can see how fast that flips up. Would not suggest for the wind. Maybe on a more calm day, which is not today. That's making this review, I guess. I can't really do quotes with this hand, but I was making this review a little bit more difficult with the wind and the cold. We're learning a little bit about it, but I think it'll do a lot better in non-windy conditions. Even my Athena flips up there, but you can see how much better it does. Now for the Proto ESP, I do think this one's more understable than the World's. Let's check it out. Still got some stability though. That's over as well. Guys, this video has been extremely difficult to film because my hands are just frozen. I'm frozen. So if you're enjoying it just a little bit, please hit that subscribe button. It'll make it all worth it. Holy moly, it's cold. I'm not gonna play the strike because it didn't get over. I will see if I can go at least 1 for 2 on these Athena putts. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. That's not the one, that's just the one that I was worried about missing. There we go. Moving along to our hole 5, 630 feet. We should be able to go strike here, see if we can get the birdie. We do have the helpful tailwind now, which will be better for the strike. It really is a laser beam, guys. And we got to the concrete. We might have kind of another tee pad for our approach. I think I've decided already that my Athenas are a little bit more stable, but we'll give them a rip as well. That one came out on a little hyzer. You can see the wind play with it. Both were thrown a little bit higher. Both went about the same distance as the strike. The strike seemed a little straighter, but again, it was thrown more on that line drive where those were a little bit higher. I would say this is a pretty strong grouping here. The strike and then the Athenas went just a little bit farther, but all in the same area. I don't know, we got another full shot to the basket, it looks like. See if we can get this one close. I think I'm gonna go a little bit more hyzer at it. There's one tree on the right that I gotta miss. I don't know if I have the strength to go over it though. So maybe I will have to just go straight at this. Good thing I have that disc because it just goes straight. Wow. Strike. Warden to birdie. Let's get it, baby. I am definitely seeing some good things out of this thing. All right, guys, we skipped the next hole, which would be course hole 16 for 2 reasons. One reason, I lose a lot of discs on that hole and I'm not ready to lose the strike. Reason number 2 is that my mics are about to lose power, which would be bad if we lose audio for this video. So I thought that would be a good one to skip. Hole 17, par 4, 485. Lot to miss on this tee shot. The goal is to stripe one down the middle and have it subtly fade left. Oh, get out of it. From back there, you can't feel any wind from the tee pad, but when you start walking up into this fairway, you actually feel more of a headwind, so that flight now makes a little bit more sense. I'm gonna try to play this out more left. Stay away from the water right. Get up and down for the par. That is ultra safe. I'm not gonna lie, this could be out of bounds because there is a path here. We're left of that path. I'm assuming this plays out of bounds. I'm not quite sure though. So we're just gonna play it. Simple as that. Okay guys, that is gonna bring us to our final hole, course 18, par 4, 470. Pretty easy par 4 if you have a decent tee shot. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck all 3, both the Athenas and the strike. We'll start with the strike. Oh yes. Of course, I had to throw it over that hill, so you probably couldn't see that full flight, but it was a laser beam. Prototype Athena next. A little bit more bite to it. Doesn't quite get all the way to flat. And here's the Worlds. Oh, I just threw it too low. That was a pretty poor shot. Put ourselves on the right side. Makes it a little bit more tricky because these right trees come into play. Low ceiling. Probably put a little bit of ante on this. Under it. Oh, barely. Squeaked it under there. There we are. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video. I'm liking the strike through the 7 holes that I played with it. A little bit more understable than my Athenas, but that's okay. I need to try it when it's a little less windy and preferably a little warmer outside, and I think it could be a bomber of a 7-speed. Let me know what you guys think of this disc if you have tried it. Let me know what you think of Birdie Disc Golf Supply if you throw their discs. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.